Hi folks, as usual I don't know what I'm going to do. Piece of £90 paper, rough. There's the palette. Right, well I'll just get my water, got a great big water pot. Right, I'll wet the paper all over. No need to pre-stretch your paper or confine it with a load of masking tape around the edge. This will expand, but then you just reclip it, just pull it out and the lumps will go and it'll go perfectly flat. But you've got to do it all over, otherwise it will buckle in one part and will buckle in the other part as well. Okay, now we've got a little bit of a warm with raw skin. Usual approach to the beginning of any painting I do with watercolour. I only do wetting wet. It's basically the Ron Manson method with a large hake, but yeah, I use other brushes as well, of course. Well, let's have a bit of warm. Let's try a bit of alizarin and a bit of cadmium yellow, pale. I do like putting a bit of water in my, bit of lake or something in my paintings. I'm always inspired by my local river Wandle. Water's a bit low in it at the moment. We haven't had much rain lately. It's only about 16 mile long. It flows into the Thames from the other side of Croydon. Beautiful day in London. It's a bit on the cool side after what we had a week ago. The temperature's going up 29-30 degrees centigrade. Okay, right. Now it's a bright day, so let's add a bit of blue. A little bit, not a lot of cloud. I think we could probably do our clouds like that. Okay, that's more or less the sort of sky I've got now. It'll dry later. I'll just get my hair dry, give it a dry. So here we go. So take your headphones off, folks, or mute your sound. Right, there we go, that's all nice and dry. Let's do a flat sort of Essex type of scene, Norfolk. No background. Well, well, I suppose we better put a bit of a loose background, so a bit of Payne's grey, a bit of that blue. Oh, let's. Okay, that'll do. Let's just take some of that over there. Right, I'll just dry that off. Ooh, it's overheated, so that won't come on for a minute or so. Right, well, I'm going to go with a bit of red and a bit of burnt sienna. Okay, that'll do. Come on, hairdryer, come back to life. Got a little bubble there. I'll just put it tight. Well, I'll move those clips down a bit so I can paint into that bit. Right, let's put in some autumny trees with a large hake. Burnt sienna. And a bit of burnt umber. Okay, we'll let that dry off a bit. We'll put in some other ones. Alright, let's have a bit of darker stuff in here. Right, a little bit of distant trees, a bit of blue and a bit of grey. Okay, I'll give that a bit of a dry. I forgot about the water. flying by the seat of my pants at the moment. I need something in there where the dry brush hasn't really worked. So we'll have a bit of green, bit of blue, bit of Payne's grey. We'll soon fill that up. Just a bit of a bush. A bit of green. Alright, let's have a little bit of green in there now. I'll just go and do a bit of background now. I'll use a script brush. That one. We'll put a little bit of dark in there. I tend to use burnt sienna and Payne's grey for my warm darks. Just brings the things to life. Right, we need a little bit darker stuff over here. Ooh. We just anchor some of that stuff there. Right, I'll go to, let's just lift out a little bit of the card. Put a bit of stuff in foreground. There's a bit of well, I'm going to dry that foreground. Just put a little bit of darker stuff over it to break up the plain foreground. Right, okay, so let's get some I think I painted the wrong side here. The watermark is right. It's somewhere here, Saunders Waterford, but this is a sort of mechanical grain on that side. So I'll go back and start on the other side on another piece. Probably was having trouble with the dry brush. Okay, well we'll let that go. Let's put a couple of birds in. I'll dry it off so I can give it a bit of a signature. I'll put it in about. See, it's a habit that I always sign on the left-hand corner. Probably because if I did it here, I'd have my hand would be off the side of the board. Yeah, well, it is a script brush. So I'll put it in a mount and we'll have a look. Always put your work in a mount afterwards. It looks 50% better and it'll improve a bad picture. And this isn't. Oh, that's all right. Looks all right. For one, just made up as I went along. I just raise up the camera. Oh, there we are. There's sort of a Norfolk Essex scene with some distant hills. There's a backdrop, a bit heavy in the foreground. But I do like to make things up. I've had a lot of experience at it, and maybe I should be better than I am, but you can overwork them. I only put that there because the dry brush failed. So you have to turn the sort of failures into opportunities. And there you go. Right, I hope you like that one, folks. I'll get that uploaded for you, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.